Hey guys, Nay here, and today I am finally dipping into my Felicity Jane July Happy Day kit by Sue's Fish, and I'm creating a layout. I have been dreaming of this layout for a long time. It's been since I did the Delta Gudrum file folder fan mail, and I used that beautiful butterfly die cut. When I saw the Sue's Fish Happy Day kit, I saw the colours in it, I knew I wanted to bring back that butterfly and try and get in the Sue's Fish feel and create a layout. And so I tried to use some packaging on this layout, and I tried a bit of mixed media, a bit of painting at the beginning, which you saw fail. So I scrapped that paper and I ended up just coming in and doing some modeling paste on top of my layout in a few polka dots, and then working on top of that. And I'm also sort of scrap lifting a Sue's Fish layout. I think she's done a couple of these. I think she originally scrap lifted her layout from Wilna Furstenberg, but the butterflies are just so beautiful, and I had to try and do my butterfly layout. And so I cut out a heap of different sized butterflies, outlines, and backing butterflies from the paper in the kit. And now I am just basically using this photo of me, which is a very sad photo. Well, it's not very sad, but it looks very serious, very sort of, blue kind of photo. I'll talk more about that in a minute, but what I'm doing is I'm just backing that in a lot of black and white layers and throwing a tag in there for some hidden journaling. And like I said, the packaging from one of the Happy Day sticker sheets or something, I can't remember what it was from, but it was packaging from the kit. And then I'm just going to throw a whole heap of butterflies on here, along with some of that beautiful polka dot tulle that I always use and love, and a doily, of course. This layout, basically, it looks like a sad layout, but it's not a sad layout. It's more about hope for me. And for those of you that have been watching my videos, you know I'm struggling with trying to fall pregnant, and it's coming to the point now where I seem to be everything within me physically seems to be fine. So I don't know why I'm not falling pregnant. And I'm just at that point now where I'm just like, what else do I have to do? And it sounds horribly depressing and horribly sad, but it's just like, am I enough in this world to have a child? Like, what more can I do to... I'm not a religious person, so I'm not going to say God, but to prove myself to higher beings that control my fate. What more can I do to prove that I'm worthy of becoming a mother, having a family? And it's a really up and down time for me. It's very challenging. I struggle with like hope and motivation and all of that, and then I have my down days where I am really low and just thinking, what more can I do? Like, yeah, what is left for me to do to make this happen? I just feel like I'm running out of things. So it's just, I wanted to make a layout that sort of documented that struggle of not feeling like I am enough in this world. But I wanted to make it also really pretty and really feminine and girly, and just, not doom and gloom and, moody black and whites and grossness. I wanted it to be sort of, when I am down, what I do is I turn on my music and I sing at the top of my voice, and I fill myself with a lot of energy and try and empower myself to push on through it. And that's basically what I wanted this layout to be, like a contrast between the hard times and the darkness and not feeling like you're enough, but also knowing that you can push through this and you are a confident, loving person, and there are always going to be these hurdles in life and you just have to push through them and just have a really bright and, good outlook on the situation. It's hard to communicate my feelings through this layout, and even in the journaling that I write on here eventually, it doesn't really communicate how I feel. And like I've said in a previous video when I did my traveler's notebook, share that is going to be my trying to conceive pregnancy journal. I haven't started using that yet. Maybe I need to, because layouts like this will be explained in more detail in that traveler's notebook. So what I've basically been doing since crying to you here on YouTube yet again, I promise you everything is not as bad as it sounds on camera. I am very fortunate in life and I'm very happy and lucky to be where I am and to have a loving husband and to have so much. So don't think that I am upset and, you just go through the motions. That's just how it is. But I have been sticking down all these butterflies and all these layers and all these vellum dots that came in the kit. I also had a few of the printed gold foil vellum that I cut some butterflies out of, but I used some papers from Next Stop and Happy Days and mixed them together just to get that combination of the pinks in there. I also added in some of that beautiful mint colour from the Happy Day kit and that gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous coral polka dot. I love that paper so much, and I love how it's the focal point of this layout. I don't know what I'm doing now. I am on Facebook, most likely. Surprise, surprise. Facebook or an Instagram. Instagram's like my thing lately. I've been really loving Instagram. I tend to spend more time on Instagram than Facebook even. So if you ever need to contact me, that's where you'll find me, at HeyNayDaily on Instagram. Okay, what are we doing, Renee? Phone away. Let's get into this. So now I'm gluing down the main skeletal geometric butterfly, and I'm just raising up and making those butterflies a little bit more dimensional, giving it a bit of, what's the word? Bit of dimension. Duh. I've already used that word once. And I knew I wanted to use that beautiful resin heart that came in the kit. I love them so much, but I don't want to use them all on one layout. I want to scatter them throughout my layout, so that's what I'm doing. And I'm trying to fit in some of the ephemera, but it just doesn't go with this layout for some reason. So then I add in one of the cute labels from the cut apart sticker sheet. I really do love labels. Like, they're just amazing. I can use them everywhere and anywhere. So awesome. And then I'm coming in with the puffy stickers and thinking, where can I put puffy stickers? And I find a love heart on the tag will be nice. And I end up going in and decorating the tag much more once I start journaling on it. So that all comes to a head later on. Just sticking down that label and the heart, making sure it's all lined up. And sticking that label down on the backing piece gives the tag like sort of a guide to move on and slide in and out of. So now I'm adding some more of the puffy hearts. I do love a good heart and those puffy hearts are divine. So just popping in 3 of those. And now I'm thinking I want to strip down the side, because what I have been doing a lot lately is a strip down the side. And so I just decided to pick some of this really cute periwinkle sort of cornflower blue paper, which looks quite purple on camera, which is a little bit strange, but it still is beautiful. So now I'm sticking that down the side there, and I will come back and sew on that later. But now I'm trying to just distress the edge and just raise it up a bit and give it a bit more texture, because one side has a whole heap of texture and I needed a little bit of texture on that right hand side as well. So we're just lifting that up a bit. and trying to use some stamps, but once again, Renee and stamping does not fit at all. So we're using the teeniest, tiniest, teeny little flower stamp, which I really love. It is super cute. I love that flower so much. And so I just used it in 3 places. I wasn't impressed with stamping on top of the vellum there. I shouldn't have done that, but I did, and it's there. Can't go back now. Okay, so we're giving up on the stamping and moving on to just fixing down everything. I think I'm going to start working on the tag, maybe. I can't remember. Oh, here is the great title kerfuffle. I've found with doing these white on white simple layouts that I am having trouble putting titles on my pages, and I find when I have so much going on in one concentrated area and then I go to put a title in there, it's just too much, like massively too much. And as much as I love these stickers to death, like they are just divine, I couldn't get it to work on this layout at all. So then I started playing around with sequins and I thought, well, if I can't get a title to work, I'm going to start putting on my bling. So going through the little sequin pack there, and may I say that sequin pack is beautiful. There are so many different shapes. There's like the teeniest, tiniest of little sequins, and then there's the normal size sequins, and just they're so cute. And the white ones are so divine. The peachy color yellow ones are so cute. The pink ones are a little bit bright, but I still love them and I'm still going to use them. So just scattering a few on there, and you will find that I add a few more later on. And then I'm trying to use these gold sequins, but I think I only end up including one extra one in the end. I can't remember. Oh no, I had quite a few. There you go. I didn't know. So varying sizes of gold sequins I'm just adding in there just to give a little bit more bling, because you know me and bling. It's not a Hey Nay Daily layout without some bling. And using my fine line glue the way it shouldn't be used. I really need to get onto some Scotch Quick Dry for my other bottle because this is just driving me mental, like absolutely mental. I basically stuffed up this fine line bottle and it's going in the bin as soon as I can find a replacement. But for now, I just have to use the nib as an actual like glue applicator, and it works, but it's not the best. So just gluing those down now, and I think I'm going to go back and try the title again very shortly. Are you impressed that I was able to catch sequins in this episode? And so what I wanted to do for the title of this page was put the word enough, because that is the title, and yes, I'm going to go back to fangirling about Delta Goodrem. Her new single is called Enough, and it's about like just asking, like I think it's more like she's breaking up with someone and she's asking like, what else can I do when I'm not enough for you? And that's how I am feeling when I am just by myself and the thoughts go through my head like, who do you want me to be? What do you want me to do? You know, what else can I possibly do when I am not enough and not feeling like I am enough in this world? But yeah, it's as sad as the song may seem, it's really upbeat and really like pumping. For me, it is, you know, like as pumping as a 31-year-old can pump out to music. um, but it is very empowering and very strengthening, and it really does build me up. And those words and that song is enough to push me through and just keep me going. And I just, you know, hear that beat and hear the rap halfway through it, and it just gets me going. So I wanted to write those lyrics on the little tag that I have here and have it hidden behind the photo. I do decide to pull up that enough and put in just the letter R for my name, Renee, and just leave it at that pretty much. That is it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for listening to my tears, and also thank you for understanding that sometimes we all have a bad day. Don't forget to jump over to the blog to check out the close-up photos, subscribe, like, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you all next time with another video. Love you guys. Bye bye.